It's like, that's why we always say, we're just giving recommendations, but
Yeah.
follow up with your doctor, you know?
So I always get people too that come in and they're like, you know, my neighbor's tree fell on my property and broke my fence and I want to sue him. And you know what I do? I'm like, well, did you go talk to your neighbor?
Yeah.
Try to work it out?
Yeah.
Like, here's step A, B, C, D.
Yes.
If those don't work, then come back and see me.
That's actually a very good point.
Well, because I could take their money,
Yeah,
right?
of
Obviously,
of
but I don't
course.
want to do that. That's not me. Like if we could avoid lawsuits, that's what I try. I actually try to avoid lawsuits all day long.
You're not like a typical lawyer
Because
at all.
you're-
I feel
yeah,
like
he's
you
genuine.
genuinely do it from your heart, and you're not
genuine.
going to hurt anybody.
Yeah.
No, well, I talk myself out of paychecks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But it's for the person's benefit, right? That's
Agreed.
how I look, and it all comes back. That's how I find. At least anyway for me. Like eventually, like that stuff works out.
I see you do it a lot in the community too. You're always doing things like
Oh yeah, yeah. We try to. That's important.
a lot of donations, a lot of like
Yeah, not just so we do a lot of things. We do like give to the community, but we also like to be present in the community. So like I will give to an event and then I'll show up and actually be at the event.
I like
which
that.
is it's important, I think, to actually support not just with your money but your time. And so I try to do that. Big with special needs children. I have a daughter on the spectrum. Yeah, so that's a big passion of ours. We do a lot of things that way. So yeah, we love to do that kind of stuff.
that's
you know, be
beautiful, man.
community
Because
focused.
that's needed. That's
Yeah,
needed.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
And I always feel like it's very hard for people to understand or even see a doctor and a lawyer as friends.
Yeah, we're
You always
supposed
grow
to
up
be
saying like
enemies,
lawyers and
right?
doctors hate each
Yeah,
other.
I know.
I don't know why. There's no need for that. Well, because like again, like I need doctors, right? So I've had someone that's injured. Like I need you to give me the truth.
Yep.
You know, if I'm going to go to battle, I'm going to go against an insurance company. I'm going to go to court. I need to know that I got doctors I can trust to say, listen, this person is injured, and this is what caused that injury.
Yeah,
right?
for
Because
sure.
I don't want to look silly.
Yeah,
when I
of
go to
course.
court, right?
That's their field.
Yeah,
That's their
yeah,
specialty.
Yeah, and I'm not a doctor. So and I worked in healthcare, but I'm not a doctor.
I feel like you know medicine pretty well though, just being around doctors forever, right?
Yeah, I mean that's kind of part of the difference for me is that I could actually look at an MRI and understand it, where most of my peers can't, right?
Yeah,
so
that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
That's why he's so
well,
strong. That's
Yeah.
why he's such a
And you've
good
been in this
attorney.
area a long. How long you been here in this area?
Oh,
Like-
a long. I grew up in this area. Yeah, with the high school and everything like that.
Oh, so you've
around
been here.
Yeah, because I'm old.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, you told me you had a 24-year-old. I couldn't believe it. That's
yeah,
amazing.
no, I got 5 kids altogether.
amazing.
Yeah, there's.
You've
5
been busy,
currently.
B.
No, well here, I got cable now, so it's,
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay,
so
so
it's
you're
good.
good. Fine,
Yeah,
okay.
so we're fine.
Put the TV on. You're good to
Yeah,
go.
we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we figured it out. What caused it?
And our good friend Tony obviously works with you, and she's been amazing. And
Yeah,
she does so much for the community, and we love Tony. She's been
Yeah.
a big part of DocTok too.
and a big
she
part of
is.
my success as well. I mean,
Yeah.
she's always out there talking it up and talking me up, so that's a
Well,
big thing.
She's just like you are. She's very passionate about what she does, and she loves to help the community. And that's something that I feel like we kind of relate to that because MJ and I, we love to see happy patients. We love to see our community successful and you know, reach out and help out. There's something that I've been wanting to ask you, which I've been waiting for the podcast, is if you had to give one recommendation to a doctor, let's say me, for example, a good friend, what can I do to prevent a lawsuit?
All right, well, there's a ton of things you can do, but the biggest thing right
Yeah,
there
but what should
is
I
that
be careful with?
communication with the patient, you know, in terms of expectations and just like bedside manners. So often I get folks and they say, you know, if he only was nice to me or she only was nice to me, I wouldn't be talking to you.
Oh,
but I
100%
had this
agree.
problem and I went to him and they treated me like crap.
Like
Like
crap.
I was like, you know, some kind of crazy person. Like
Yeah.
they didn't value their voice. So value the voice of the patient.